Hey everybody. So this is my third day of kickboxing class, 3 days in a row. And the camera's going to be a little shaky because my arms are killing me. So I matched my lipstick to my gloves. I just happen to have this Jeffree Star lipstick that I forget the name. It's probably something weird because he has like really funny names for his lipsticks. But today I had a huge victory. The class was insane. It was insane. Okay, so it's non-contact. Okay, so non-contact to me is like you're not touching each other at all. But no. He's like, okay, get the shield. So you get this big giant pad thing and you have to turn like that, and then someone's kicking you in the shield, and girls, you got to make sure the shield doesn't hit you where it really hurts. So you have to like turn your hip, and then they have to kick the shield hard enough so that it pushes you across the floor. So we had to go across the floor kicking each other hard enough to make us like move. Thank God for little Vicky, because she's like short like me, so we don't kill each other. But it was so funny because when I first kicked her hard enough to make her move, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. Because, I didn't want to kick somebody hard enough to make them move. And then we had to do these insane things across the floor. Like, you had to crawl out on your arms and then into a plank, and then do a push-up, and then push back on your knees, and then jump to a squat, and then crawl out and do those all the way across the floor. And I was dying. Like, my arms hurt. See, I'm shaking the camera because my arms hurt and like my legs. Oh my goodness. So at one point, we were taking turns kicking the bag, and then our partner, my poor little Vicky over there waiting on slow me, they had to hold a plank. So I'm trying to hurry, and we had to kick like the side, come around from the side, right? And at one point I kick, and I was doing pretty good. I used to be a dance teacher, so, kicking I can do. And then my leg wouldn't go. I was like, it won't go. But I finally just, I just powered through it, and I was like grunting. And I did it, and I got through, and I went and rescued my little Vicky from, being on the ground in planks. And then I had to do my planks. And then the most amazing thing happened because Coach Jerry came over and said, okay, let me see your kicks. And it was like kind of like a back kick. So you had to like really kick the bag. And then he goes, I got nothing to say. I got nothing. And I was like, what? And he's like, you did it perfectly. Yay! All those years as a dance teacher paid off. I can kick things. So, those of you who did not see my other vlogs about this, I was real sick a few years ago. I almost died in 2011, and then it was like years of recovery, and I could barely walk when I got out of the hospital. And I had been an athlete, I had been a surfer, I'd been a dance teacher, I had done all kinds of, very athletic things. And I used to do ballroom dancing. I used to dance salsa and swing. And so I would literally go take a professional class at Edge in Hollywood. And then I would hit the waves and I would go surfing and then go dancing that night or go dancing the next day. So my weekends were just full of athletic pursuits. And then I got very sick and nearly died. And then I have crawled my way up from sickness, and it's taken a long time. And I've been working out at home and doing, DVDs and then walking and just doing everything I can. And I finally felt strong enough to do this. And so in another vlog, I said, if you are sick and you cannot find answers, to fire your doctors, because someday I'm going to blog and vlog about how many doctors I went to who were extremely arrogant and really did not want to look at what was really going on with me. So it took me forever to get diagnosed with celiac disease. I went to 2 gastroenterologists who are stomach doctors who did not test me, talked me out of testing because they said, oh no, you don't have that. That gluten-free diet, that's a real pain. So, don't even do the test. I am sure you do not have celiac. And then I went to the partner for another appointment after I kept going to the emergency room with like attacks. And he's like, oh, no, you're fine. It's not celiac. I know it's not celiac. Don't even test it. Just no. And then by the time, years later, when I finally ended up in the ER, and thank God for this ER doctor who said, honey, you have celiac disease. And he tested me and my blood tests were like triple. And he was like, you need to go gluten-free like this minute because, you know, I was on my deathbed. And then I got, like, because of that, like, I was 40. I'm 47 now. And I was 40 when that happened. So at 40, having celiac, like, my whole life, and not being diagnosed, I was kind of jacked up. I mean, I was like it just messed up a lot of things. So why am I doing these videos about my kickboxing? Because, like, what do you care about what my workout is? I'm doing them because I want you to know that if you are struggling with health issues, sickness, whatever, you need to not give up. Now, I'm realistic. I know that some things are not curable, but you know what? A lot of things are treatable that doctors will tell you are not, and a lot of things can be handled to a point where you can lead a normal life. I have a rare adrenal disease because of the celiac, because of all the inflammation. It just jacked up my endocrine system. And so I have to take medicine for it, and it's so rare that there's not support groups. Like, you know, everything. Like, you're diabetic, there's like a million Facebook groups. If you like have whatever, celiac, oh my gosh, so many support groups. What I have, hypoaldosteronism, I haven't found any. If somebody started one, I haven't heard of it. So, yeah, what I have is very rare. It was hard to get diagnosed, and like I said, I almost died. I have been relentless. I have been relentless about firing doctors and finding new ones. And I found a doctor that did a really weird protocol with my thyroid medicine and my adrenal medicine and my vitamins and stuff that gave me my life back. Took away crushing fatigue, took away, like, I was not good, and my life was very limited, and I am not limited now at all. Obviously, I'm doing this. So I did not take no for an answer. I did not listen to what they had to say, and I fought. And I also made a lot of lifestyle changes, and I was an athlete, so, like, my lifestyle was good, and I had to be even stricter about everything and even more relentless. So I'm going to tell you right now, if I, who almost died a few years ago and had to use a scooter at Disneyland because I had fatigue, can kick this friend of mine, my new friend, across the room and do these insane exercises. I mean, I looked at another girl and I was like, okay, these are like burpees on crack. Like, who does this? Oh, we do this. Okay, if I can do it, there's a good chance you can. So please be relentless. Don't listen if the doctors tell you no, and just don't give up. Okay? For me, pink lipstick and unicorns. Okay, I will do another one soon. My arm is really tired now. I can't hold the camera anymore. Ugh. I was going to go to Costco after class, and then I was like, my legs won't go. I can't go to Costco. I can't. I just have to go drink some water and lay down and eat something. Okay, signing off. Check out my website, heatherannworld.com. I have all my cool artwork on there. And then I have my t-shirt designs on TeePublic under Heather Ann as well. So TeePublic /user/Heather Ann. Okay, bye.